Are you tired of losing democracy because of plurality? This is a common problem across the entire world. Small democratic parties accidentally divide their own vote, while all the parties that want a dictator unite theirs. Today I had one of those days where you feel like you've truly discovered something. I often find myself inventing more things than the ones I actually study. There's just something about having ADHD that makes your mind connect dots out of nowhere. As it turns out, I didn't completely invent this system from scratch, but learning about it was incredible. More importantly, I realized that right now is the exact moment in history we need to propose it. This very issue, the way our voting system forces us to split our power, is the primary flaw that allows dictatorships to win globally. I ran my thoughts by an artificial intelligence, and it turns out political scientists have already mapped out solutions to this exact problem. Honestly, I love them, especially one of them. We absolutely have to guarantee a way for voters who support democratic values, even if they belong to different parties, to avoid wasting their votes against an opposition that wants a dictatorship. Historically, we see a repeating pattern where leaders like Maduro come into power because they offer a specific crowd exactly what they want to hear. Vote for me because I hate who you hate. Does that sound familiar in your home country? It should, because it is. It's a universal playbook. Gain power by inflating the faults and punishments of your opposition rather than offering real solutions. It is designed to manufacture an aggressive, loyal audience. We recently lived through a version of this dynamic right here in California's primary for the governor's mansion. A lot of honest, smaller candidates would benefit immensely if we changed how we vote. Take Katie Porter. She is a powerhouse with a real, raw vision for California. I know so many people who would have proudly voted for Katie Porter to head to the governor's mansion if they weren't terrified of losing or splitting their vote. But because our top two system forces everyone into a strategic panic, the crowded Democratic field completely fractured the vote. With major candidates like Xavier Becerra, Tom Steyer, and Katie Porter all pulling from the same pool of voters, the Democratic majority split its power. That fragmentation is the only reason a candidate from the opposite side can easily slide into the top two slots for November. Our current system doesn't allow candidates to dynamically adjust or coordinate to protect the broader pool of voters. From early on, the realistic mathematical possibilities for a clean consolidation were Tom and Xavier, but the system forced a divided front. We need to push for structural moves like ranked choice voting, a sliding vote system, where you can confidently rank an honest candidate like Katie Porter as your number one choice for governor. If she doesn't win, your vote doesn't die. It safely slides to your next choice, like Tom or Xavier. It takes the fear out of the ballot box, protects our collective power, and lets actual ideas compete equally for the governor's mansion. If you like the way I tap into real-world solutions using artificial intelligence to ground these raw ideas into knowledge, please stay close to me. Hit all the buttons, like, follow, and share so we can stay connected. I have accounts across a whole bunch of social media platforms, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening to my content.